Welcome to the Oracle presentation. Please join us in welcoming Joanna Duarte, Diversity Program Manager from Oracle.
Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to our Oracle session. Thank you so much for taking the time to spend it with me right now for the next half an hour. As it was mentioned, my name is Johanna, and I'm here representing Oracle. I am a diversity program manager, specifically work with campus recruiting. I am so excited, as always, to be here and really just get the opportunity to engage with all of you and talk to you about Oracle and why it's a great place to work. With that said, this session is really about you. So be sure to ask questions, put them in the chat or in the Q&A so we can answer all of your questions by the end of the session. For visibility on what we're going to do during our session, I will do a quick Oracle overview, who we are, what we do, touch really briefly on culture and environment. And I want to definitely get into the Oracle and UNCF partnership and the types of roles that we will be hiring for the Oracle Developer Scholars Program. All right, so a little bit about Oracle. Many of you may know this, some of you may not, and this is the great opportunity to learn. But Oracle is the world's leading provider for business software with a presence in more than over 175 countries, and we are one of the largest technology companies on the planet. Some of the things that you may not know is how our products are used by nearly 500,000 businesses, or some of the inspiring ways that Oracle is changing lives, or how we embed innovative tech into every aspect of our cloud to reimagine the future. So let's talk a little bit about our impact and industry in leadership. So if you join Oracle, you would be joining an organization with a true global reach that is powering our customers and impacting the lives of millions. Oracle is the #1 provider of business software with a broad portfolio of solutions for companies of all sizes, and we empower nearly 500,000 businesses. We're also the world's largest provider of cloud application. And of course, business use our applications to inspire their workforce, nail their finances, optimize the supply chain, and create awesome customer experience. So with all of that said, I do want you to know that our Oracle Cloud, which is now one of the top leading cloud providers, was built from the ground up to offer the most complete integrated cloud solution for the enterprise. We embedded innovative tech like AI, machine learning, and blockchain into every aspect of our cloud. And of course, none of this would be possible without the amazing people that work for Oracle. We have over 130,000 talented employees from around the world, and you as an intern at Oracle would count as one of those 130,000. And we all work together to fulfill our company's mission to transform our world for the better through innovative technology. Our mission is to help people see data in new ways, discover insights, unblock endless possibilities. This is a simple statement, but it's so far-reaching in its intent. It would be impossible to cover in one session how extensive Oracle's reach is in striving towards this mission, but I'll share a couple of key examples across industries to demonstrate how often you are using our technology without even realizing it. For example, we are all on Zoom. So the pandemic has adjusted everyone's life, from your study to the most important events we celebrate, such as weddings, parties, graduations. I know that I've done those to Zoom throughout the pandemic. And of course, to this very session that we're having right now. And everything, of course, continues to go virtual, although many of us are urging to get back into office. And I'm sure that some of you are ready for that to also happen, to go back into schools or no longer be hybrid. But when Zoom's daily tally of meeting participants climbed from 10 million to 300 million, they chose Oracle Cloud in order to scale its user numbers by over 200 million. And here are the 3 reasons why they really did it: scalability, our fantastic performance, and our reliability. In just 9 hours, Oracle's engineering team took Zoom from the deployment to live production with enough capacity to meet the surge of new users. Oracle Cloud Infrastructure initially supported hundreds of thousands of concurrent Zoom meeting participants, and within weeks, the numbers had grown to millions, and Zoom was able to smoothly scale to meet that need. Already, Zoom is transferring upwards to 7 petabytes to Oracle's cloud infrastructure servers each day, and roughly the same capacity in a day that would be needed to stream HD video for 93 years. If you ask me, I think that's pretty impressive. Another example of how Oracle impacts our day-to-day is with sports. Sports partnerships like the Premier League, Red Bull Racing, and SailGP, Oracle continues to demonstrate that our products and technology can deliver a more exciting game day experience for fans participating in the action, watching from home, checking scores on their mobile devices, or cheering from the stands. At the same time, Oracle's data and analytics and machine learning technologies will improve team performance. So they definitely use that to really help those teams hopefully win. And even though all of that stuff is great, the reality is that I want you all to be a part of a company that really enjoys a culture of belonging. And it truly does start with inclusion. We believe that creativity comes from to life when you have the freedom to be yourself and the resources to help you do it. So if you join Oracle, you'll have access to employers' resource groups, which are a vital part of our culture. Groups like the Oracle Latino Alliance and Open Network give you a voice to our communities and nurture diverse leaders. Our Oracle Women's Leadership is active around the world with 95 communities and over 400 plus annual events, including our Emerging Leader Summits. And we host a local tech talks and workshops to further advancement of our women in tech. We also have our Veterans Network, but of course, that's just one of the few, in addition to our Able Network. And honestly, we don't think that your life shouldn't be on hold from, at Oracle on hold from Monday to Friday. We have flexible working options to give you the freedom to do things your way, and our work environment supports a healthy lifestyle. I will tell you that I have had many interns in the past that have truly enjoyed that, and I applaud them for bringing their authentic selves to work and also being able to balance their internship and have those meaningful conversations with their managers. In addition, you will also be joining a company that cares. We focus on making the world a better place through education, giving, and sustainability. Volunteering is also a big part of our journey. And even as an intern, you will be able to participate in all of these aspects through Oracle. Education, Oracle Academy. As a student, you have access to Oracle Academy. Oracle Academy advances computing education globally with free curriculum, learning resources, certification resources, and more. All you have to do is create an account. Last year alone, Oracle Academy delivered free education to 6.3 million students at 15,000 educational institutions across 128 countries. The Oracle Education Foundation is a nonprofit that offers classes on coding, electrical engineering, and user-centered design from real practitioners with a chance to prototype solutions. We also have our local high school here in California. Because I am in San Francisco, I've actually been able to go to their campus. Our Design Tech High School is a pioneering California public charter high school built directly on Oracle's previous headquarters in Redwood Shores campus to further this commitment. In Given alone, Oracle continues to support thousands of nonprofit organizations globally through cash grant sponsorships and workplace giving. Last year, Oracle donated in the US alone $19 million to support over 7,000 nonprofits. And lastly, one that I really matters to me is sustainability. I think our world continues to change, so it's definitely very inherent into our business, and I really do appreciate this additional commitment that we continually to invest in initiatives that help us run our business more sustainably and develop products and services that help our customers do the same. We've already surpassed our 2020 emissions reductions goal and have set a target to achieve net zero emissions by 2050 and to have our greenhouse gas emissions by 2030, which was a relative to a 2020 baseline. Now you're probably wondering, okay, this all sounds great, but what about me? So really, let's talk about Oracle and you. That's your personal story, and I want to make sure that you are able to achieve it. So we want to be able to support your career and development. In fact, our college hiring program was introduced personally by our founder, Larry Ellison. And today, our CEO, Safra Katz, is the executive sponsor of campus hiring. And from my experience personally, and from what I've seen in the multiple years that I've been at the company, you'll definitely be joining a company that has made a strategic decision to invest in you. That decision comes organically to develop talent, which is why graduate hiring is so genuinely important to us. Every good idea at Oracle comes from our employees. By building diverse and inclusive teams who benefit from each other's strengths and perspective. And that's what turns good ideas into great ideas. This statement is true to all of my experiences here and to the experiences that I have with my grad hires. Our entire management team fully recognizes that those good ideas do come from employees. And we are focused on building an inclusive, supportive environment where every employee is inspired to do their best work. So with that said, what does that mean as an Oracle intern? So let's get into the details of what our Oracle internship program looks like. So for us at Oracle, you have multiple opportunities just with a 12-week internship program. And this is specific to the developers internship program with UNCF, because at Oracle, we actually have two. We sponsor the Corporate Developer Scholars, which is an 8-week internship summer program. And then we sponsor the Developer Scholars program, which is a 12-week internship program. So focusing on the Developer Scholar, our goal as of now for next year is to actually go back to hosting an on-site internship experience. And our goal is to have you be at one of our main 3 hubs, which I'll get into those details soon. But as always, meaningful projects and mentorship, right? Every internship comes with the ability for you to work on a project. One of the most fantastic things about Oracle for me is that we don't create a project for you to work over the summer. You are integrated into the team that you are hired into and working on whatever they're working on. So you're getting that real life experience. But in addition to that, you'll get mentorship. So you'll be assigned a mentor in addition to your hiring manager and a buddy. We will host various events throughout the summer, such as leadership speaker series. So you'll be able to connect with senior leaders and hear their stories and ask them any questions that you may have. Further, we'll continue with professional networking. Our goal is that you continue to build that network, not only within your intern cohort, but also through employees resource groups and other Oracle employees. Additionally, we'll continue with our professional development. We want to make sure that you are aware that we don't expect you to know everything coming into the company, or else we wouldn't be able to teach you and coach you and mentor you. So professional development is a key point for us to make sure that we are continuing to building your skills through various sessions here at Oracle and through your experience. Our intern events are fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, I do miss our in-person intern events, but even our online events were quite wonderful. So within your communities at your hub, you'll be able to have and attend various intern events, in addition to potentially one big event where all of our interns from all of our different hubs will come together to one Oracle conference over the summer. Since we are asking you to relocate, we will be providing you with an intern housing stipend to help you offset those housing costs. This is in addition to your hourly pay that you will be receiving over the summer. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that full-time conversion opportunities are very real to us. This past year alone, for UNCF, out of all of my interns, the majority of them receive either return intern offers or full-time conversion offers. Our conversion rate is pretty high because our goal is to make sure that we continue to nurture and nurture your talent so you can continue to grow and develop as an individual. Okay, other important intern information that I think it's really important for you to know. When do I start? We have 3 different start dates for our developers program. So each cohort will complete those 12 weeks together, and that would be May 15th, May 30th, or June 20th of 2023. And that really depends on your academic calendar. So we are very conscious of academic calendars at different institutions, which is why we have 3 different cohort dates. Our main 3 hub locations will be Austin, the Bay Area, which would be in Redwood Shores, California, or Seattle. So typically you will be able to choose which location, but that will also be based on the team that you are hired for. And with that, since we are asking you, hopefully, to relocate pending COVID, we will pay for your relocation flight to and from where you are within the US. That will be booked through our travel portal. So the goal is that you will not have to pay for this out of pocket and get reimbursed as long as it's booked through Oracle Travel. Other benefits that you receive as an intern. You have access to our employee assistance program. A big one, another that's a big one is a 401k savings and investment plan. So as an intern, you will be able to actually contribute to a 401k with Oracle matching. You'll receive paid holidays over the summer, which we have quite a few. So just something to keep in mind. Sick leave, medical leave, workers' compensation, family medical leave, and of course, pregnancy leave. Other events that I mentioned are Oracle Business Overview, professional networking, professional development sessions, leadership series, and multiple engagements events. So now you're wondering, who qualifies for this role? What's my major? What roles do you have? So we do have various roles. So 5 of them specifically, they'll fall under the developers program, and that would be product manager, UX, UI designer, hardware engineer, data scientist, and software engineer. So product managers, typically fusion of business and computer science, but as a product manager intern, you will bridge engineering and businesses by leading the market-facing aspect of product development, and you will help Oracle products evolve based on market analysis, customer feedback, sales channels, and technology. As a UX, UI designer, you will turn user experience into a human journey, deliver simple, elegant, intuitive UX solutions, and craft experiences that highlight our product's unique capabilities. Okay, hardware or mechanical engineer. You will research, right? Design, develop, and test new hardware, analyze existing hardware, identify inefficiencies, and use your sharp problem-solving skills to advance our product. As a data science, you will turn complex data into actionable recommendations that can improve our businesses. You will track our business's goals, find the root of operational issues, and find new ways to enhance our products. And last but not least, which is the majority of our roles, are software engineering. So as a software engineer, you will build the cutting-edge softwares that help make Oracle an industry leader. You'll deep dive into every layer of the stack, advance our products, infrastructure, and platforms. So we do have multiple roles within the UNCF Developers Scholars Program. So you get to choose your journey. I know I've had people that sometimes have been interested in data science and software engineering. They can apply to both and interview for both as long as they meet the qualifications. But I don't want you to think that you are limited to just one role with us. I want you to know and understand that all of these roles are currently available. However, there is a catch. We do hire on a rolling basis. And because we hire on a rolling basis and our hiring season has already started, sometimes the roles that I may be showing you on the screen may not be there tomorrow. So it's really, if you are definitely interested in Oracle, I definitely want you to start applying now. I'm going to show you some really some information on the next slide on things that you have to do in order to apply. With that said, please know that I will also be sharing some information with Brittany from UNCF, and she can also share some of this information with you. Okay, how do you apply? First and foremost, save this link and I'll put it on the chat, the oracle.com, go to UNCF. I want you to register with us. That will allow me to send you information directly. After you do that, you'll go to our step 2. And that will be, you're going to visit our website at oracle.com/UNCF Scholars, and you will apply directly to UNCF. So our website has already updated our link to our UNCF application. So that's ready and available for you. Once you apply, I will reach out to any applicants that have applied through the UNCF portal with our UNCF specific requisitions for Oracle. So I don't want you to apply to different links. I want you to apply to the UNCF specific ones. And I will give you that information privately, because those are private links, since we're not posting them, because everybody that applies to this program needs to be an applicant of UNCF first. In addition to that, our step 4 will be attending one of the following. I will be hosting an Oracle UNCF Developer Scholar Info Session and Resume Workshop, because your resume is going to be the first thing that managers will see. And I want to make sure that we make it really hard on them to say, this person is not ready for my team just yet. So maybe we should check a different team. We want to make it very hard on them to say that. And once they say, yes, I want to interview this person, I will also be hosting UNCF Developer Scholars interview preparation sessions. Fantastic sessions. I'll coach you on how to answer behavioral questions, what to prepare on the technical side of things. That way you are ready to interview with our lines of business. And after you do that, we'll be able to schedule your interview. And hopefully you're going to do really fantastic in that and receive your offer and prepare for the internship for next summer. Now, a little bit about our interview process. That is, for our intern program, the first thing will be a recruiter pre-screen, and that pre-screen will typically now would be with me. So now you know my face and my name, so we'll hopefully be having some conversations, 15 to 20 minutes, just very logistical about your resume, experiences, and whatnot. And if that goes very well, then I'll pass you over to your preferred line of business for the role that you are interested in. So we have 6 different lines of business. So you'll get to choose your adventure on which one you're the most interested in. And then I'll connect you with somebody else who will help you schedule your round 1 interview, which will be a 1-hour technical and behavioral interview. And you're going to do so well in that, because then we're going to invite you to our round 2 interview. And that will be a 2 1-hour back-to-back loop. It will also be technical and behavioral. And you're going to do fantastic, because you're going to receive an offer from us, and we'll get you prepped and started for the UNCF cohort for summer 2023. I'm going to pause there, because that is so much information, and I want to make sure that I open it up for questions. So with that said, are there any questions that you all would like me to answer?
Yes, Joanna, we do have some questions.
Yeah.
Just quickly, I'll introduce myself to the students who are part of this breakout room. I'm one of the directors at SBDP. So for those of you applying for this program, I'll be the one reviewing your application. So my name is Yves Pierre. Pleasure you're able to make this meeting, this event with us this afternoon. So one of the questions that came up, and I'll go through them, not in chronological order, but simply to, for the sake of time, I'll go through them based on the last question. So one participant asked, as a cybersecurity major, would you recommend I apply for the corporate scholars program or the developer scholars program?
That's a fantastic question. And honestly, I think you can apply to both. For cybersecurity, our really 2 main lines of business that you would be looking into would be corporate architecture or our Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. As long as you have the qualifications, the coding languages, the classes, you will definitely be able to fit both. So really it's up to you, and think about the experience that you want to have, 8 weeks versus 12 weeks. So some things to consider.
All right. The next one, are there MBA internships or co-op opportunities?
Yes. So yes, not necessarily through our UNCF partnership, but yes, they exist. I know that we have co-op opportunities right now on the developer side. And by the developer side, I'm saying the technical side. For MBA, I would look into the corporate scholars program, just because mine is definitely more technical. But also, if you register and you email me directly, which I forgot to actually share that slide, I can also send your information over to a different colleague who does hire specifically for your major.
Right. All right, the next one, does Oracle have any recent grad job positions or is it only internships?
No, we definitely have recent grad jobs position. The big thing about the internship program and the developers program is, of course, the scholarship, right? But we are hiring now for our full-time early talent roles. And of course, we also hire on the non-development side. We have multiple roles. So if you're interested in business, sales, consulting, we also have those roles. So definitely something to consider for sure. We have them, they exist, they're there.
Right. So would they have to go directly on the Oracle website or?
No, so I'm gonna that link where it says register with me, the go to UNCF link, that if they register, we can definitely filter them to the right individual.
All right, wonderful. All right, now Johanna, I think you already alluded to this, but the other question we have is what is the corporate culture like at Oracle?
So corporate culture, honestly, it's going to vary by team. And for me, like I'm in HR, so the culture for me has been fantastic. But I will say, like, if you're looking for, it depends on the team. Like our OCI team, for example, that line of business runs very much like a startup, right? So if you're looking for that experience, that's a really fantastic place to be. Other teams, like our NetSuite team, which is mostly creates business software, they were acquired by Oracle about 6 years ago. So they are still running, even though they're an umbrella, they're still running very much like on their own in terms of how they want to run their business and like how people do things. But one of the biggest things for me as corporate culture overall is we do get those wellness days. So for me, we get wellness days in our quarters. We have a big rule over the summer is no Zoom Fridays. No Zoom on Fridays, just to make sure that you are being able to take that break. I will tell you that every team has a busy season, and those seasons are not the same for everyone. But we make sure that we try to take care of ourselves as much as possible. And take care of each other. So for me and my team, that has been one of the biggest things about us that we do to support each other. It's like, hey, we just finished a big conference. If you can take off early tomorrow, do so. But it's, one of those things right now that it's like, we can't, it's the season. But once we do have the time, we definitely take care of ourselves. We take our birthday off and it's great.
Wonderful. One of the questions I think it's worth asking, because I didn't see it in the chat, is what would you describe are some of the characteristics that standout interns have, right? What are some of the key characteristics that stands out to you when it comes to some of the interns that in your experiences have been successful?
Yeah. Okay, so a couple of things, and this is advice that I will give to anybody. Be open, be ready to learn, and remember that you don't have to have the answers to everything, but you have to be willing to ask the questions and you have to be willing to learn. Remember that there's multiple ways to getting to one solution. So even though you might have one idea in your mind, be open to listening to others on how they're getting to the same place. Remember, that's part of the key innovation piece. As an intern, you are part of the team, and don't forget that you got hired for a reason. So you got hired for the reason, you have the qualifications, you have the skill set, right? It's just about putting it into practice. And it might be a little nerve-wracking in the beginning, and even if you're a full-timer at entry level, but definitely be yourself and ask questions, because that's one of the biggest feedbacks that I receive from managers. Like, they're not asking questions. Are they engaged? And you may be engaged. You just may be afraid to ask because I'm just an intern. But remember, you are integrated as part of that team. You are working on what they're working on. So questions are so crucial.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's wonderful. That's good to know. One of the other thing I think it's worth asking for anyone who's considering an internship with Oracle or any other company is what does the mentorship look like? Because ultimately, yes, it's good to intern with a company, but how is it, what is it on the ground, what does it look like to be mentored by someone who's already working there?
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. Honestly, I think it varies by everyone, because a mentorship is a two-way street, right? It's a two-way relationship. You have to put in the investment, so your mentor will also be doing the same thing. But everybody does get paired up with a mentor that is selected by the hiring manager from the team. The other reason about that we do that is because that mentor really does help you with answering those questions. You're like, I don't want to ask my hiring manager yet. I'm scared. I want to try to get to the answer. Let me go to my mentor. Great. So that person's there, honestly, to just really support you. I've had so many interns in the past that cannot stop thanking their mentor for all of the relationship building, the development that they've had. But really is what do you want to get out of that relationship? The role for the mentor will be to continue to challenge you, to support you, to coach you, right? But make sure that you're setting those clear expectations in the beginning of like, this is what I'm hoping to learn. This is what I want to get out of this mentorship for, during the next 12 weeks. Just so you both have that clear understanding and those goals are being met. So yes, like those mentorship pieces exist, but it does take a little bit of work also from your end to make sure that you receive the support that you need and what you're looking for.
Right. All right. I've been told our time is pretty much up.
I know.
Wonderful. I think this was all great information. My last advice to all participants, even if you don't think you qualified, I'd say go ahead and register and ask me or Joanna send us an email, and then we can guide you in the right path. Yeah. But I think this is a wonderful opportunity for those of you who are in this meeting, and I hope to see your names on there because I'll be reviewing your information. Have a great rest of your afternoon, and please do check out the other booths. And if you have any questions, do reach out to myself and Joanne.
Yeah, thank you. And just one thing, my email is my first name, that's like on Zoom, period, my last name, like it's on Zoom, @oracle.com. So you can email me directly as well.
All right. And I think someone mentioned that they did include your email address in there already.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
All
right, y'all. Have a great day.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.